What's going on? You know, I was just doing some thinking again, and we as people, we gotta do some sacrificing. We gotta sacrifice, and sacrifice comes in many forms. Um, but the sacrifice that I'm talking about today is I'm talking about the sacrifice of self, um, sacrificing our old selves for our new self, our highest self. Um, that's what we need to do as people. And it takes a lot of work, sacrifice. It takes a lot of detoxing, a lot of purging, you know, washing away a lot of old, outdated, and we could say bad, non-serving habits. Um, we got to sacrifice certain people that we used to hang out with. That type of energy, especially if it's negative, um, it's not conducive to moving forward uh, anywhere positive, So uh, that's one big issue I see for, especially, myself when I was coming up. At that time I didn't know, but as I got older, I realized that, they may not even be the worst people. Not everybody is, completely toxic and negative or evil. Some people just have uh, certain ways. We all have some negative and positive traits. Some people just do little negative things here and there, but if it's something that's impacting their life in a negative way and something that's consistently negative, that energy, we don't want to be around that type of energy. We gotta start picking our friends with intentions. We gotta start doing everything with intention. Uh, you know, what kind of people do you have around you? Always ask yourself that question. You know, you know, is, you only want certain energy around you because that's how people end up. Jealousy, envy plays out in all those negative relationships. Uh, some go as far as setups, plots. You know, some people unfortunately end up getting unalived and set up. Due to money, greed, power, ego. Things of that nature. So to keep yourself out of situations like that, you want to sacrifice being around certain people and certain energies. Um, I feel like that's mandatory uh, if you're looking to grow. You know, sacrifice that part of your old self where you're hanging out with, people that just want to, do low vibrational activities all day, and they don't want to do anything productive or positive for themselves or for their environment. Um, there should be no place in that for your life or in anyone's life. You know, we all know one's perfect. We all have our moments and have had our moments, but you know, in order to get anything um, of real value in this realm, you got to be on the good foot. You got to be balanced and rooted and grounded in a level of positivity and a level of heightened vibrations. You know, and negativity can only last for so long, and I'm just not with that. And I hope many of you are not as well. So yeah, sacrifice. We got to sacrifice our old diet, how we used to eat, you know, because a lot of this mental health, our physical health, just our overall health surrounds our diet, what we put into our body, you know, and it takes a lot of unlearning and relearning because I know that we all have been fed some false information, you know, information that should have been questioned. Well, it has been, but it should have been questioned in the light of the public. And, you want to take your diet seriously and you want to sacrifice any toxic eating habits that you had, and so you can live a long life, a long healthy life. Nobody wants to have a shortened life uh, because strictly because of eating habits. No one should, in my opinion, no one should be passing away because of type of food they're eating. That's just ridiculous, in my opinion. So yeah, we want to sacrifice our old diet. You know, we want to sacrifice uh, the way we used to think. You know, each phase in our lives, if you pay attention, if you look back, especially if you progressed, you can probably see a phase, a pattern, certain type of mindset in certain periods of your life. Um, and you know, the the point is to grow. Like I said, um, a lot of us have had difficult roads, paths. Man, there's nothing wrong with that. You gain a lot of experience from that. Especially if you're alive. Um, just try to be grateful. Try to learn from those experiences. Try to learn from those experiences the best you can and apply them in your life. And try not to make those same mistakes. Going forward. That's largely a part of what life is about. So we need to sacrifice the way we used to think. Um, Start having more positive thoughts than negative thoughts. I know that's easier said than done. Maybe boring for some, but it's very necessary, and it does make a difference. And excuse me, just like anything, it takes practice. Anything that you don't know how to do, or anything that you're not used to doing, that's fine. You know, you got to practice. There's a time I didn't know how to play basketball. I started playing football. I didn't even like basketball, to be honest. Uh, but boy, did that switch. I tried out for the basketball team, even though I still needed some work. Need to work my coordination and handle. But I made the team, and I was a little bit better than I thought. I caught on to some things better than I thought. And though there were some things I needed to work on, all it took was practice. That's all you need. So that's how you gain confidence. When you don't know how to do something, practice. That's it. So try to sacrifice the old negative mindset. Try to speak life, upliftment, positivity, speak faith, speak growth. You know, speak wealth, spiritual wealth into your life. Speak abundance. Speak prosperity. You know, speak balance into your life. Speak truth. So yeah, we gotta sacrifice that old mindset. And we also gotta sacrifice uh, the intimate relationships that we have been entertaining, and that's real. That's one of the big issues with pretty much everybody. Like, it's everybody, even me. I've had my issues, and that's partly a reason why I got into the situations that I did, as by dating certain people, certain energies, shall I say. A lot of us have a certain type But that certain type get you caught up, boy. Get you caught up. Got me caught up. So you got to be careful. You know, you know. I know us men love the women, and a lot of times that gets us in a lot of trouble. You know, but you just gotta live and learn. You know, be respectful, treat people right, and most importantly, learn from those lessons. Pretty much everybody got cheated on. You know, don't do that. Don't get your head down. Don't get your head down because you got cheated on or played. Like, we all got played. I got played. I don't think, to be honest, I don't think there's nobody in this world that has never gotten played, like ever. I don't think it's ever happened. If it has, let me know. You know, I want to find out. But everyone's been cheated on, played, done wrong, used and abused and manipulated, deceived, neglected, abandoned. We got to learn from those relationships, you know. Um, we had a lot of us haven't had a healthy family setting, and that's a big reason why we weren't able to take. Shall I say that's a big reason why we weren't able to recognize love, because I feel like if we were able, for many of us, if we were able to recognize what love truly was, we would be able to uh, better prepare and protect ourselves from the ones that didn't really love us. You know what I'm saying? We will be able to set and establish firmer and stronger boundaries. You know, but in relationships, man, like we really have to take that seriously. Like even if you're just casually dating should not be casually dating. You need to be if you're gonna be dating somebody, you know, especially if you're intimate, it's serious. You know, to some to a degree it is. It may not even if you establish, uh, you know, it's just a sexual relationship. You know, it's still a serious relationship because you're swapping energy, you're spending time. You know, there's a level of intimacy and bond that's being created, and in my opinion, that's serious. So we got to be careful who we're partnering up with, men and women. You know, there's a lot of demons out here. There's a lot of succubus out here, a lot of parasites, leeches, men and women, both sides. You know, men got to protect themselves. Women got to protect themselves. You know, um, just pick your relationships better, man. You know, we all like to date. We all want to be loved deep down inside, even if you don't want to admit it. Um, the majority of the people want to be loved, feel loved. So just try to entertain, you know, good energy. You know, positivity and good energy isn't lame. You know, someone who treats you right isn't lame. It isn't boring. You know, you can get uh, you can get someone who treats you right. You know, who's physically appealing to you. If that's what you want, and some of those other attributes that you know you desire. You just got to put yourself. You got to position yourself right. You know, it takes alignment. You know, not going out here looking for it. You know, that's how I got caught up too. You know, I was always. I feel like I was always. You know, I don't call myself a hopeless romantic. I'm a hopeful romantic. Yes, I'm a hopeful romantic. You know, so I was out here looking for love too back in the day in my time. You know, my time. I was out here, but I was looking in the wrong places. You know, and I learned some I learned some real serious lessons. Boy, I tell you, put me through some stuff. You know, I'm sure y'all gonna hear about it very soon. Trust and believe me. Um, but I learned a lot of lessons. I've been through a lot of stuff. Many of us have. But boy, when I tell you some of the stuff I've experienced, you're not gonna believe it. I'm telling you. So, um, take this seriously. Take your dating seriously. Take your relationship seriously. Take meeting people seriously. Take your social life seriously. Take it seriously. You ain't got to be stuck up or uptight or angry or an a hole. Just be balanced. Set boundaries. Be mature. Be respectful. Be open and vocal. Communicate. You know, you know, tell people what you want, what you expect. You know, don't hold back. Express yourself. And I'm working on that too. I've been working on that because that's what held me back in life is my uh, reluctance. I'm not gonna say reluctance because I wasn't. It wasn't really a refusal. It was just that I was, that wasn't who I was at the time. I wasn't used to expressing myself, and a lot of people aren't. Nothing wrong with that. We just gotta grow and practice. So I've been practicing expressing myself, and deep down inside, I've always known how to. It's just doing it. Taking that action. And we gotta sacrifice the way we've been dating, meeting people. You know, sacrifice uh, our old sex life. That's very important. There's nothing wrong with having sex, but get with the wrong person. Only takes one time. You're done. You can get really bad just from that one night. We all know this, and some do more than others. It can lead you to a dark road, buddy. You're getting with the wrong person. And once you start hearing some of your stories, it'll make you think twice. Mm-hmm. About dating with the wrong person, getting up with the wrong person, intimately. So yeah, I just want to tap in, talk about sacrifice, and I've been sacrificing my old self. Sacrificing the people pleasing, sacrificing the lack mindsets, the lack of confidence. I've been sacrificing the inability to have confidence in my dreams and my passions and my endeavors. I've been, sacrificing, my old self. Who I present, how I show up to the world. So I think that's what we all got to do. We all got a time in our life when we got to show up and be a whole different person, a whole different individual. Take all the lessons that you learn, all the things that you've been through, all the people you have met, all the situations that you've experienced, the circumstances that went down, you know, put all that stuff together and take all those lessons, apply them, learn from them, move on with your life, in a positive direction because there ain't nothing out here but darkness, destruction, and death if you allow it. If you allow it. Everyone has a choice. Life is not fair. Don't think it is. It's not. But I'm grateful for others who have taken the time to speak out about their experiences. And, they take the time and uh, share things that they've learned in life and make videos like these because it's inspired me to do the same and speak out about the things I've experienced, things I've learned, things I've seen. And I feel like everyone should do that. It's how we learn. That's how we gain wisdom. That's how we get put on the game. That's how we raise awareness. You know, that's how we uplift the world. Everyone has a choice. What would you do? Peace.